Hello and welcome back to another episode of TWIG. And yeah, this is a very big episode. Season 3 has just come out, and yeah, it's like a really cool update. There's a new game, Hyper Races, which is like really fun. So yeah, let's get into the video. So as always, I'll start off by putting the changelogs for this week's update on the screen so you can pause the video and read them if you want. So yeah, here's the update 1 changelogs from when Season 3 first came out, and here's the update 1.5 changelogs from a couple days after when a few of the new things were tweaked. So the items in the shop this week are the legendary MVP title, the epic futuristic gravestone, the epic rainbow cloud avatar, the rare foxtail avatar, the rare snow foxtail avatar, and the rare golden retriever avatar. Now, the golden retriever avatar actually hasn't been in the shop for ages. It was quite a rare item, like I mentioned it in my video about the rarest items in Galaxite, and yeah, it was like really cool because like one of the Galaxite staff members just decided to give me the golden retriever avatar for free because I mentioned it in that video about how it was rare. So yeah, that was really cool. So with season 3 there's been another 2 shops added. So yeah, in the Chronos shop you can get dropships, and in the shop is the rare orange starship dropship and the epic red strider dropship. And in the Hyper Racers shop you can get carts. So there's the legendary Astro cart, the epic hot dog cart, the rare shopping cart, and the rare lightning McQuack cart. So when you log in to Galaxite's hub in season 3, you'll notice that a lot of things have changed. So yeah, one of the first things, the items in your hotbar have changed. They're like now custom textures, so it's a bit easier to tell what the things do from first glance. But yeah, there's a lot more bigger things that have changed in the hub because basically the whole hub's changed. It's now like a big city from the future. It's really cool. There's like loads of like holograms of sea creatures and stuff flying around, and it's much bigger than the previous hub. Or at least I think there's a bit more to explore. Like there's a lot of Easter eggs, and yeah, I just think the new hub is really cool. Galaxite have probably put a lot of effort into this new hub, and yeah, it does look really cool. Um, I think the storyline is that the hub was sucked into the big portal from the end of season 2, and then through the portal, this is what was there. So yeah, I think it's like really cool. There's some new parkour. So yeah, it's the same characters from the previous parkours. Like there's Orby, there's Gregory, and there's Blockbeard. But yeah, the actual parkours have changed, and the rewards you get for completing the parkour have changed. So yeah, the first parkour is Orby's building climb, and for completing it, you get the Parkour Pro title. It's a pretty easy parkour. Then it's Gregory's city run, and for completing it, you get the Parkour Ninja title. Like in the parkours before season 3, like in season 2. Yeah, this one's much harder than the first one. And then the last one, the hardest, it's like really hard, is Blockbeard's Scrapper Run. And for completing it, you get the Parkour Easy title. So yeah, I think all of the new parkours are really cool. And I think they fit the theme of the new hub very well. So yeah, another thing that I've noticed about the hub that I think is like really cool is that like the animations that Galaxite have done just make it look really cool. Like the animations for the different games, I think are just like great. It's just sort of a small detail, but it's just like really cool. But yeah, and one other thing I'd like to mention about the Season 3 hub is that the vault that's been in the Galaxite hub since Season 1, yeah, it's been multiple times when we thought it was going to open. We've never known when it was going to open. But yeah, it's still in the Season 3 hub. It looks slightly different, but yeah, none of the lights are lit up, and the vault is still there. So the season 3 battle pass is really cool. Like the items in the battle pass are just like really cool. So yeah, there's 60 levels in the battle pass, like the same as the season 2 battle pass. Yeah, obviously I can't just like show you them all, but yeah, I'll mention a few that I think are like worth mentioning. So yeah, the last item to get, the level 60 item, is the masked boy avatar. One of my favorite of the items is the neon devil avatar. I think it looks really cool. And I also really like the glitch dropship. I think that's really cool as well. So yeah, also in the battle pass, you get the yellow swirls and yellow name color. The sort of the color of season 3 is yellow. In like season 1 it was purple, and in season 2 it was blue. Season 3 is yellow. Originally, like before season 3 came out, people thought it was going to be pink. Because in the Galaxite Discord there was a season 3 emoji and it was pink. So people thought the swirls and name color were going to be pink. But no, it's yellow. And yeah, they've changed the season 3 emoji. So, speaking of the season 3 battle pass, I'm actually going to be giving one away in this video. I played a game of the new game, Hyper Races, with a Galaxite staff member and a couple of influencers. I came first, and then after the game, the Galaxite staff member told me that they were challenging influencers to games of Hyper Racers because some influencers were saying that the game was too easy. And yeah, since I came first, they gave me some Battle Pass codes. That was nice. And I'm going to be giving away a Battle Pass in this video. How you enter is just in the comments. Say what your favorite part of Galaxite Season 3 is, and then I'll choose what I think is the best answer. Also put your Discord tag in your comment so I can like contact you. That's just sort of the easiest way I could think of doing the giveaway. Good luck. So now I'm going to talk about Galaxite's new game. It's called Hyper Racers, and it's sort of like a kart racing game. Like basically every other kart racing game, you can collect power-ups around the map. The different power-ups do different things. There's power-ups like TNT, which you drop on the ground, and then if someone drives into it, it'll explode and stun them for a bit. There's also things like speed charges, which give you a bit of a speed boost for a bit. And then the most powerful of the power-ups is Total Annihilation, which stuns everyone on the map, and the only way to protect against it is with the shield power-up. The Total Annihilation, you can only get it if you're like near the back, and it's also quite rare. In Hyper Races, you can also collect scrap. It's a bit like the time shards in Chronos. At the end of the game, you get some scrap, and you get more scrap in like the better place you finished. But there's also different ways of getting scrap. For example, you can also get scrap from power-ups, and you can also collect scrap that's sort of around the map. If you drive into the scrap, then you get it. I think it's really cool because there's sort of like a bunch of different ways of getting the scrap, and you can use the scrap to upgrade your engine. So it's a bit like the perks in Kronos, where like there's different different engines you can get, because you can either upgrade to get a better top speed or a better handling. You can get a bunch of different things with the scrap. Most people agree that the best upgrade to get is probably the power engine, but you need 750 scrap to get it. Personally, I think the Hyper Racers game is like really fun. It's a really good game. I think it's like great fun to play like with friends, because it's sort of like a friendly competition, and it's not just about how good you can like race around the corners and like how quick you can go, but there's also the power-ups, and that makes the game like even more fun, because you can sort of even if you're really far behind, you might be able to use the power-ups to your advantage and then catch up. It's like a really fun game, and I also think it's really good how you can play to try and get a better time, because at the end of the game it tells you how fast you completed the 3 laps, and it also tells you how fast you completed each individual lap when you finish each lap. there's 5 different maps, and it's sort of really fun to try and just get like the best time you can on each of the different maps. Um, just sort of like competing against yourself to try and beat your own time, and I think that just makes it really fun. Um, so yeah, I think the Hyper Racers game is really fun. Um, Maybe in the future there could be some sort of time trials mode where you can like just play against like yourself, or like just to try and beat your own time, because I think that's like one of the most fun parts of the game, not just like competing against other people. Um, but yeah, it's just sort of a different sort of game. Like you can't really play anything like it on any of the Bedrock Edition featured servers, and it's also sort of different to Galaxite's other games, because I think one of the best parts of Galaxite as a server is that like all the different games, they're sort of like different, so the games appeal to different people. So yeah, I think Hyper Racers overall is a really good game. So in Season 3, there's also been a bunch of changes to Galaxite's other games. Most of the changes are in Chronos and Core Wars. I'll start with Core Wars. So yeah, there's been 3 new items added to Core Wars. The first one is shears. You can get them for 5 diamonds, and yeah, they just allow you to break wool faster. Um, People have asked for shears to be added to Core Wars for a while, although personally I don't really see a massive need for them, because it doesn't take too long to just like punch the wall to break it. But I guess if someone's got a very big wall defense on the core, it'll be a bit quicker to just use shears to get to the core. So yeah, the next item that has been added is Sonic Snowballs. They work slightly like the snowballs with the Sonic Snowball perk in Kronos. So yeah, they allow you to sort of launch yourself or other players, and you can get 3 of them for 16 diamonds. And there's also been another item added called a shop tablet. You can get it for 9 diamonds, and it allows you to access the shop to buy items, even when you're not at like a base at the shop. So yeah, you can just access the shop from anywhere if you've got the shop tablet. So yeah. Also, the vampire perk has been buffed, because before it would just give you some absorption hearts for 5 seconds after killing someone, which wasn't really useful in solos at all. But yeah, vampire perk has been changed so that it just gives you 1 absorption heart permanently after killing someone, instead of yeah, the 2 hearts for 5 seconds after killing someone. So yeah, there's also been new death effects added. So yeah, if you kill someone, a bunch of skulls appear around them when they die, and also if you eliminate them, then the skulls are red. So yeah, so now I'll go through the changes to Kronos. So yeah, first of all, I'll just mention that the new death effects that are in Core Wars are also in Kronos. So yeah, if you kill someone while they've still got time left, it'll just be the normal skulls effect. But then if you like eliminate them by killing them when they've got no time left, then it'll be the red skulls. So yeah. Next, there's been 2 new items added to Kronos. The first one is a backpack upgrade, where if you use it, you get an extra inventory slot. It's pretty useful for the very start of the game, when you're just sort of going around to try and collect a bunch of different loot to bring back to an upgrade station, because it just means you can carry around more items. So yeah, you can carry around a lot of lower tier items to bring to an upgrade station and upgrade them to a higher tier item. So yeah, it works slightly like the backpack perk, where it just gives you a bit more inventory space to help you in the early game with looting up. But yeah, the extra inventory slots don't really help too much towards the end of the game. The next new item is an upgrade token, which is quite rare, and it allows you to like upgrade any item you've got that isn't tier 5, of course. And you don't need an extra item, like a duplicate item of the same thing. So yeah, if you've got an upgrade token and a diamond sword, you don't need another diamond sword to upgrade to a netherite sword. You can just upgrade it with the upgrade token. So yeah, that's a pretty cool item, although it is quite rare because it's very useful. So yeah, I don't have any like footage of me like using it to show it off because yeah, it is quite rare. Um, but yeah, the next thing is that there's no new items like other than them, but there has been some changes to the textures of different items. First of all, the time warps now look a bit like what you would expect a time warp to look like. It's like a little portal. So yeah, it's no longer just an end crystal. And then the next items that have been changed, like the textures have been changed, is the armor. So yeah, now it's not just all nether stars. You can tell which tier the items are without having to like hover over it and like see what tier it says. And the last big change to Kronos is that now when you eliminate someone, so yeah, when you kill them when they've got no time left, they will drop one of their items. So yeah, I don't know exactly if there's like a specific item it'll drop, but it seems to always drop like a non-stackable item, and I think it just chooses a random non-stackable item from their inventory and then drops it. Although I'm not too sure, I just know that that when you like eliminate someone, they'll drop an item. So that's it for all of the like in-game changes that I'm going to talk about in this episode of Twig. But I'm going to quickly talk about how Galaxite are now selling merch. Yeah, they've got a Redbubble store, so yeah, you can buy Galaxite related stuff. So yeah, if you've ever wanted to buy a Galaxite shower curtain, now you can. So yeah, it's very exciting. But yeah, I'll leave a link to the Galaxite Redbubble in the description in case you want to have a look at it. But yeah. So before I end the video, I just want to quickly talk about the numbers from the end of last season. So yeah, if you don't know already, like if you haven't watched my last episode of Twig or the one before, then you might not know about the numbers that Galaxite gave us, where you had to sort of figure out what they meant to get sort of a clue about Season 3. Well, it's got something to do with the teaser trailer that Galaxite released before Season 3 came out. So yeah, the numbers were 594214. Yeah, if you want to know where the numbers come from, like where we got them from, then watch my last episode of Twig if you haven't already. But yeah, those were the numbers we'll have. And then what you had to do to figure it out is if you went to Galaxite's website, galaxite.net, and you went to galaxite.net/594214, it would sort of bring you to a page where you could see the teaser trailer early. So yeah, if you're wondering like what the numbers meant, then yeah, that was what it was for. So before the video ends, I just want to quickly say that I think the Season 3 update in Galaxite is really cool. I think the new Hyper Racers game is really fun and it's like a really good game. And I think it's just sort of a good example of Galaxite are showing more and more people that they are sort of they are up there with some of the like featured servers that have much more players. And so yeah, I think that like in the future we'll definitely see Galaxite getting more and more popular because like as time goes on, Galaxite are just releasing more and more really good things. And just sort of proving that they are a really good server, and I think that's great. So yeah, that's it for this episode of Twig. I'll just quickly remind you that I'm giving away a Season 3 Battle Pass in this video, so yeah, to enter, just say in the comments what your favourite part of Season 3 is, and also like with your Discord tag, and then yeah, then you're entered. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and also if you're not already, please subscribe because it really helps me out, and it also means you won't miss any future episodes of this series. So yeah, bye.